In Singapore, I think so you know what it is. This one is basically just touch it. This one. Because recently I've been handling a lot of these kind of cases. They want to buy, don't want to buy, get this, get that. So then you got to go through the whole thing. Since usually, how will you explain this graph to your client? Okay.
This is the this one. So this was the performance of our property price movement over the 20 years period. Yeah. So if you can observe, right, we went through a number of cooling measures. This one got no war. Yeah, no recession. It's cooling measures.
Yeah, correct. So you use the cooling measure to strengthen So the whole concept here is about cooling measure.
Yes. As we can see, the low is higher than the previous low, and the price is always higher than the previous high. Yeah, our price movement is eventually is moving upwards steadily lah. So during different periods, if you notice, right, during year 2009 lah, the cooling measures implemented into the market in a total of like about nine measures lah. So what happened to the price when the measures is being implemented lor? And then then we also have gone through this events of life, such as, like, if you can see, right, global financial crisis. During this time, global financial crisis, the price came down lah for a year before it actually it came down. Then after that it moves up lor. Because after it moves, then it surged lah. After when the global financial crisis improved, right, then the price climb up. The price surged lah. The price was up, and then that's when the cooling measures come in lah. Because this is a very volatile market during that time, right? So government don't want the prices to be speculative mah. So after cooling measures implemented, you see the prices move steadily lah. And for a period of like 8 years, right, the price have been moving very slowly, stagnant, slowly. Then I can't remember. This one when the prices move up very well from 2017 to then after that the price dropped during COVID lah. Then after COVID, right, as you can see, right, then the price 2024 went up again by 2.3%. 这个怎样解释啊？Don't know, bro. That's why I need to prepare.
No problem. So I will. No worries. Okay. So how I will show them okay, this is how I will be explaining So I'll ask them one question. So you actually look back property in 20 years down the road, right? What do you actually realize about the drop and the up and downs? Can you see?
What do you realize?
Each down, right, is 40% one. Very scary. It's like you punch down all the way. But each up also very scary. So do you think that it's a bit like a roller coaster?
Yeah.
So I'll tell them like that first.
Oh yeah, very roller coaster.
Because very high, but down is down. So down here, right, is what we call the uncontrolled environment. Okay. Then after that, you realize, right, that after a while, right, after this Lehman Brothers crisis, what actually happened here? So you ask the client, then they'll tell you, cooling measure. Then I'll ask them one question: how come government want to introduce cooling measure? Then let them answer you. So it's more like I talk to you, you talk to me, kind of thing. Then they tell me, because I think the government want to implement some measure to time the market. They say, yes, Mr. Buyer, totally agree with you. Then I'll tell them something like that. Last time, when my grandmother buy property, right, he just show us 50K, right, can get the 2 million loan. When I buy property, right, next moment 3 days later I can sell with 50 to maybe even 80K kind of profit. So what kind of market do you call this? Then he'll tell me maybe it's more like a speculative market. Actually, you're very smart, you're right, okay? Yes, correct, So actually, right, after here, why do you think the government is doing all these things? Then the key word is that he must be able to tell you that it's a very more controlled environment. So you can see, right, after what the government has done here, right, especially during the TDS, right, what do you realize now? Every drop is just a drop, and every increase is also,
Single
yeah,
D.
it's,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can see that generally, right, the market, right, is actually more controlled, the prices really. Then I ask him one question, why do you think the government do so kiasu? Then let him answer lah. Yeah. So I'll tell them this first. So after, of course, next thing I'll tell them, right, is this, right. So Mr. Buyer, you look over here, right. The question is, right, what do you think are the factors that actually control the market? So you pose the question back to them. Some of them will tell you what? Income. Some of them will tell you what? Cooling measure. Some of them will tell you demand and supply. So you let them think and what they feel. Then after that, from here, I will transit to my next slide. So I'll show them this slide.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I tell
this
them
is the
that.
income one. This is the Matthew Lam one.
So I tell them that it's not that we have never gone through a war before, but you can see the different cycle. We go through different war. We went through the Russian war. We went through the Iran war. But the question is, right, how come my prices are still going up? So let them think, Okay, now I will ask them one question. Today, if you look back at 1970, when is the best time to buy property? You ask them first. They confirm they'll tell you, right, down here, because it's cheap. Then I ask them one question. Today, right, if it's cheap, right, how come your father never buy 10 last time? It's to create a bit of like engagement, here and there. So they some of them quite smart one, They'll tell me that maybe because at that point of time, couldn't afford That it's true, because at this point of time, what happens is that, right, you see over here, your prices, right, is higher than your GDP, meaning, right, people are buying more than what they can afford over here.
Yeah.
So that brought up to me, this is what we call danger, a risk.
Yeah.
But after what our government did, right, in 2027, when they actually, right, thank you, brother. Yeah. Okay, what happened here? Can you see? The income is higher than what?
The price.
Than the property price, And do you agree with me that, like, buying a property is no more just a choice? It's no more just a want, it's a need. Today, if you sell a house, can you stay on the street? What do you need to do after you sell a house? You need to buy, Correct, So property is, I told them, property is no more just a want and a choice. Wherever people can afford, they will buy one. Yeah. Then you ask them one question, how come today binary, so many people buying? Because there's a need, Yeah. Wherever there's a need, people can afford, they will buy. Then I'll point back to last time during COVID period, cost of diaper also increased, cost of petrol also increased. But people still buy diaper. Education also very expensive during COVID period, but your parents still give tuition to kids, same thing because it's no more just a want, it's a need. Yeah. So you can still answer one question. Today you look over here, right, GDP drop. But how come prices still go up? Why?
The prices go up, right?
You see, GDP drop. But how come prices still go up?
Still go up, correct.
Why? Because it's a need.
Yeah.
So you anchor like that, it's a need.
Yeah.
So you tell them, wherever people, that's why today, right, even though, right, binary sells through our but what people still buy? Because they can, you must they can afford. Then some people will argue with me. Recently, I lose one case. The customer feel that now, right, income cannot catch up with the property price. Then I show them
They
what?
come from some industry.
Correct. Yes, you're right. So I don't go into a argument with them.
Yeah.
So I just need to tell them what first. I need to show them the income. Okay? So today you look at income, right? Same thing. Because if you look at property growth, right, for the past 26 years, right? It grew by how many percent?
268.
3%, right? But what about our income? Back then, right, our income, right, is only how much only? You take a look here. How much is this?
4,000.
4,004. But today it has gone up to
12,000.
how many percent increase?
500%. No.
4,000 to 4,000 to 12,000
More
is how
than
many?
100%.
300.
It's 300%.
300%.
So the I must understand, is our income policy aligned to our growth in property price or not? Income can
Save it.
support
Yeah.
He must have say, bro.
Yeah.
You show him this slide when he
Argument. I
Hey bro, this slide can give or not? Show this one.
Can.
Where you get,
This one is
Coming
from.
from
This I send you sis.
Yeah.
So
This one can come
this is how you argue.
So this is per person, this 12,000, right?
It's a monthly
Monthly,
income.
yeah.
So you need to argue this with them. Okay. Then of course the second thing that I will show them, right, is that I will show them that because nowadays, right, some of them will tell you, is it better to go into stocks or not? 是这样的。
Yeah.
Okay, you need to show them this slide. You need to show them, right, that today, right, yes, I do agree with Mr. Bayer that probably stocks may be a better option, but let's look at the numbers. Okay, you look here, right? So you show them this one. Then this one is very useful. Because it's not that we have never gone through different round of crisis before. Because the last time, right, that actually a war happened, right? You see, there's what happened to the increase in the property prices. It still go up, ma? But the stocks go up or not? Never, leh. Because it's very volatile. Yeah. So if you go into the Russian war, what happened? The price increase or not? The price will increase, ma? You see over here? But the stock increase or not? So I will show this to, in case they have idea of buying stocks or whatever, right? I use it to show them. What is the best thing to do after a war? Okay, then I think this is what Stella showed at me lah. Because today, right, especially if you are going through a high inflation rate, right, real estate, right, is still the safest. The growth is still, compared to if you buy your stocks and all these things, right, you can see the growth is very limited.
You see this growth,
100 percentage.
Oh, okay. This is Singapore one.
Singapore. So I think you just need to use all this. I think so far I think okay lah, can manage to control lah. So you just need to show all these important sites to assure them that market is still generally lah quite safe. Then I think you need to show them one last thing is this. Key market, wait So you just show them this. Why is it that? So because this is actually a comparison, right, of the reserve that you have, right, in Singapore, right, versus, right, our liability, our spending. But when they are more liquid, right, when more people start to say, right, what do you think they will do? When you have more money in your bank, what will you do?
Buy property.
So it's very same. This is the gap. Currency versus your loans. I think all this should be able to, in a way, give people a bit of more confidence.
Yeah.
So all these things.